My name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for almost daily, sometimes weekly or monthly Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is October 8th, 2024, and I want to update you on my Bitcoin target. Yes, that's right. I have an updated Bitcoin target. I previously said on numerous occasions that I saw 80K, 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 and there was nothing in the charts that proved otherwise. But there is now something in the charts that prove that is proving otherwise, and that's what I want to show you today. If that sounds interesting to you, then watch till the very end. Hope everyone's having a great day. Let's get started. On the 4-hourly time frame, I'm looking at Bitcoin against the USDT. Okay, and this is essentially the idea. You came down. This was a capitulative move, okay? This was a capitulative move that essentially retested your midline, okay? So you have a midline here of a channel, okay? This big channel that you've been in for quite some time. Let's zoom out for a second. You can see this is our big bull flag, okay? This is our 6-month bull flag that Bitcoin's been in, all right? And so you're going up and down, up and down, up and down for about 6 months since mid-March, and you reach the top of the channel, you come back down, retest the midline, which is essential before you leave the channel, okay? And that is my first point. First and foremost, do expect for us to leave the channel on the next move, either in one fell swoop or in this way, like this, like that, and like that. But do expect us to leave the channel, right? More likely than not, you're likely to see something like no, do expect us to leave the channel. I wouldn't be surprised if it was one fell swoop. Why? Because you've already gone up here, tested these regions, come back down a bit. Do you see? So I believe the next move leaves the channel. Okay, that's my first thing. Okay, and now on the smaller time frames, what are we doing? So on the hourly time frame, I think you can really see what this looks like. So as you can see, we came down, tested the midline, we did a Wyckoff accumulation or consolidation, right? A consolidative range that we broke out of, right? Essentially a W pattern, breakout, retest. That's all this is. It's a W pattern, breakout, and retest. And now you have your rounded bottom once more and your breakout. So that's the idea. This whole thing is all corrective in nature. It's corrective because this consolidation extends here. You cannot consolidate for some time, form a range, and not retest it. Remember that principle. You cannot consolidate for some time, form a range, and not retest it. That's essentially, so all of this can count as corrective consolidative price action. That being said, going now on the 4-hourly time frame, or yeah, let's stay on the 4-hourly time frame. Like I said, I do expect for us in the next move to leave the channel. Now, if we leave the channel, what do you think the next move will be? Just like we saw in the past, right? It's essentially when we broke out of this consolidative channel, this mini consolidation, what do you think this big consolidation is going to warrant? Obviously, it's going to warrant a retest all the same. The principle is exactly the same. It's maintained. So breakout, retest. And mind you, pull out your Fibonacci's, your Fibonacci retracement tools, and prove to yourself what I'm about to say. Don't take my word for it, right? Look at this this move, right? It's not impulsive, but it's corrective, a 5-wave sequence that's corrective, right? There's no time like this took, this amount of time and that took the same amount of time. Also, if you look at this, it's really choppy. There's some sort of 786 corrections in here. So it's not purely impulsive. However, if you pull out your Fibonacci retracement tool from the bottom of this move that broke out to the top, the retracement hits in the phi ratio, in the golden pocket, right? The 0.5 to 618. This is where the retracement hit. The 0.5 to 618. So boom, breakout, retracement. Remember that. All right, now back to the 4-hourly time frame, and looking at the larger move in question. The larger move, in my opinion, and why I'm changing my target, is going to start from here and break out and do a 618 retrace like so of this 6-month channel. Do expect that. Do expect that. Don't be surprised if this happens in like an hour or less, because it's a relatively short move. And also, let me say this. Don't expect this to be purely impulsive either. This move right here, this move right here is also part of this whole consolidative move. The retest of the consolidation is part of the consolidation, which is something I've learned in my years of doing this chart analysis, trading, and stuff like that. So this is all consolidative. This is all corrective. The breakout of this and the retest is also going to be consolidative and corrective, but it's more likely than not to look something like this. Ergo, if you measure very carefully the Bitcoin move to come from this bottom to the top, and you perform what is likely to be a 618 or a golden pocket retracement, you reach a high of about 74.75. So I'm amending my target for Bitcoin in this next move to be 74.75K, because that is the perfect move given this consolidative move, given this corrective price action, to yield a high probability breakout retest of this 6-month channel. Okay, so I believe that the price of Bitcoin is more likely than not to pump about 20% between now and Friday. I say now and Friday because I do not expect this on the weekend. I expect for us to hit these tops, like I said, rather quickly, and for some time to stall in this region. Because remember, this is still corrective, so there's no rhyme or reason why this should happen like 5 waves up, 3 waves down, taking exact same time as the 5 waves up. No. It's still corrective, shitty, ugly price action, so expect a pump and then some ugly consolidation. I expect that to happen over the weekend, and then I expect us to dump down for the full moon on the 17th, which is, let's see, today's the 8th. That's in 9 days. So you add the weekend. So we're Tuesday going into Wednesday. Do you see what I mean? Like, I do expect for us to come back down on the weekend. Okay? So, to go sideways on the weekend and come back down for the 17th to about 66, right? The top of this 6-month range. In the time that Bitcoin goes sideways, that, my friends, you can expect alts to do whatever the hell they want. At this point, they're playing catch up. Bitcoin's been going up for quite some time, since the end of 2022 or something like that. I forget. I don't need. I think it's the end of 2022 or end of 2021 or beginning of 2022 rather. Alts will catch up, and it's in times like these where Bitcoin's going sideways that alts catch up. Just FYI, don't necessarily expect that, oh, Bitcoin's not doing anything, it's just going sideways, I guess alts are just going to do the same. No, they're going to use that opportunity to keep going up. Okay, and that is the last thing I want to show you before ending this video. I just want to draw your attention to the Bitcoin dominance chart. And here, sorry, 1 second. Here you can see on the daily time frame that Bitcoin dominance has put in a very nice doji candle showing strong bearish momentum, right? Sort of strong resistance at this level. You have, this is the daily chart, so daily time frame, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles basically trying to break this high on the Bitcoin dominance chart, and unsuccessfully so. So do expect a rejection there. What does that mean? That means if Bitcoin dominance is coming down, that altcoins will be besting or gaining against Bitcoin. Do expect that. And once you come down here, if you break through this previous resistance, what do you expect? Retest, right? Because this is a strong, very strong, many years of resistance. You can see it was activated here, resistance, some consolidation, break, failure. This is a swing failure pattern, right? You come down below, but you're gonna have to retest. So essentially what you can do on your altcoin trades to gauge on when they're going to start dumping is use the same principle but backwards. So just like what we talked about, the breakdown of Bitcoin dominance should result in a move like this-ish, and then a retracement of that very high value resistance. Basically lost support turned into resistance, because this is likely to happen. So I would watch out. I would actually put an alarm, and I actually am going to put an alarm on this chart at this level as to when you may likely consider, strongly consider, can I do this? Let's see. Can I not put alarms on this? Does anybody know? I'm acting like you guys are live. Okay, never mind. But you get my drift. I would watch for about 55%, 55.17%, right? Once Bitcoin dominance gets here, do expect it to bounce back up and retest. That's what I would say about altcoins. And if Bitcoin is likely to do 20% in one move, altcoins can do twice that, 3, 4, 5 times that. So that's pretty much what I'm seeing. That's my update. So Bitcoin not to 80K, but more likely to 75K, given the things I've discussed in this video. Hope that was helpful. Hope that was useful. If you got value, please consider liking the video, sharing, and subscribing, or donating me a coffee to the pinned comment below. And I will see you all soon. Good luck in this market that's been very tedious, very frustrating, but it will yield results. It will bear fruit. So just stick with it. All right, take care.
The thing they call divine, when all the stars will smile for me. and all is well.